Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today we got another Japanese game that somebody was nice enough to translate for us. So this is Cyborg 009, I believe is what it's called. Yep. Or is that DD9? I guess possibly DD9. Nope. 009. Alright. It almost feels a little bit like a Mega Man right off just like a brief looking at it. I'm assuming it's not. At least you could speed this up. I like that. Oh my god, what's that? Oh, it's a giant mech, huh? I don't know why they have a little kid with a huge nose. They are filled with evil. Okay, so far a little silly. He can fly and hover with the jets mounted in both of his legs. She can see any object in the darkness. Alright, so we have different uses for different things. He can fire a shotgun from his finger and a missile from his knee. Just so random. Alright, it's Geronimo. His super-powered fist can break rocks into pieces. 009 is Joe. He can move at high speeds using his acceleration equipment. Alright, he can swim in water for extended periods of time with an artificial lung. He can transform himself into any kind of thing, even an enemy. And he blows fire from his mouth. The fire can even melt rocks, huh? Alright, but it's like, okay, but we don't know what we need at this part. I would like to know what the level is so we know what enemy or what hero to choose. I'm curious about 07. Oh, so you get to pick two. So we'll have somebody that can see through stuff and the other one that can... Okay, so left and right bumper switch our guys. We can turn into a bird. Alright, that's very interesting. I don't know what made it choose a bird. But we got a bird. Alright, we're going to land and actually play the game a little bit. Not to mention we're out of... I mean, they don't control very well. They don't handle well at all. At least he doesn't. Let's We can just run on water. Okay, fair enough. I like that you get to pick, you know, multiple characters to do different things. Okay, yeah, our hit points are going down. We're drowning. I mean, we're a cyborg. Why are we breathing to begin with? But, you know, whatever works, I guess. I mean, it's nothing special. It feels more gimmicky than anything. We don't have a time limit, which is nice. Control sucks. I don't get his special. He's supposed to move fast. I guess there we go. We're just. But then we get hit, and so his special really kind of sucks. Like, yeah, you can move fast as long as there's nothing in front of you. He doesn't even get to like move, and like this is sad. The levels seem pretty tiny. I mean, we could see that our attack kind of went through him for a minute before it even damaged him. I don't like the way it controls. I think our characters really don't perform very well. We get to be a bird again. All right, let's go. Oops. I mean, there's good with this game too. With like being able to do having 3 characters, each one very unique, is kind of interesting. All right, we can't change the direction of our gun. We can't shoot up. We can shoot forward, and that's it. Ducking doesn't seem to do a whole hell of a lot of good for us. Graphically, it looks good. I like what they're doing. But all in all, the game feels very more gimmicky than anything. Yeah, like, I mean, Should have switched guys before we died. So we're not hitting him. His jumping is doing nothing because we can just stand here and it doesn't hurt us. We can walk through his stuff. So jumping again. All right, let's trim. Oh, so we share a hit point pool. Okay, fair enough. All right, we're gonna die here. Oh, so we can actually hit the damn thing from over here. Okay, fair enough. I tried it before and it wasn't getting it. Maybe we just need to be a little bit closer. Honestly, it's not a terrible game by any means, but it's really not it's not an exceptional game, and you'd be better off playing like Metroid and Mega Man and a lot of the more polished and well done games. But all in all, like, it's got the little gimmicky but fun mechanic where you can have 3 different guys that do 3 different things. So depending on what level you wind up with, maybe you definitely gonna need the swimming one. We didn't really need it on the other one. At least it's actually showing us Alright. We can give them experience. I mean, there's a lot of like little things in the game that, I mean, for one, we don't really understand or know at the moment. But, it's a decent, fun little game. The controls really kind of suck. The attack isn't overly great. Most of the abilities don't seem to do a whole hell of a lot. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be certain spots throughout the game that one specific guy is really going to shine. Like this level where we're going to need the dude that can fly. We're going to use him and we're going to use him. We'll try out some other guys. Honestly, the other guy probably would have been better. The bird seems to be faster and just more... Okay, so they actually have 2 different abilities. They do share the same pool for everything, though. Level design is actually somewhat decent. Like I said, the gun is very hit and miss. These enemy respawns is really kind of annoying off screen. They just pop back up. Yeah, expected as much from there. Alright, well that didn't do anything. I love how hard it is to hit stuff with our gun. So do we have to sit here until it recharges? That's a lot of fun. Damn it. All right. Okay. It's very hard to use the wall jump, but it kind of does it. I don't know why it's only doing one. Yeah, it does not work very well, but it's there. We're back to here again. Now there's two of them. It is not a well-rounded ability at all. It almost feels like it just kind of half-ass does it every now and again when it kind of feels like it. Trying to count on it is like a losing game. Yeah, the controls suck. Like, they make playing this game far more difficult than it needs to be. It's not responsive at all. They have a wall jump that kind of half-ass works sometimes, and then not all the time. I think I'm figuring it out. Okay, rather than jump on the wall, you just face the other direction, which is very unintuitive. Where you jump, you don't jump anymore. You just, when you hit the wall, you just hit the opposite direction and they bounce. So once you, oh, okay, well, I messed that one up. But good to know, like, okay, I figured out the wall jump. It's very unintuitive, but it is there. Okay, so we can jump onto the other one. There we go. I was going to say it, but we're not jumping on... And then this ability sucks. He is not very agile, mobile, or any other combination of said words. And it's almost like he gets stuck up on anything and everything. I'd rather have the dude with the bird. Yeah, the attack sucks. Like, almost everything about the game is more gimmicky than actually good. No! Yeah, it kind of sucks that you can't change... Will you jump towards the wall? Seriously. Okay. Alright, so nothing there. Alright, so we're not... Okay, it's not going to let me. I feel like that was the signifier right there. Is it wasn't... We can't go anywhere else. Like, we have to be able to go through there. Yeah? Or there's just something here that I'm missing. Okay, I've been trying to hit that thing. I've hit that thing a million times and it didn't do anything. And now it just happens to? That's just... Alright, fair enough. Whatever works. Hey, we got there, right? Okay, so one button... Alright. I get his thing a little bit more now. His one is just hover. His other one... flies in a direction faster and better. But at least it appears that way. And frankly, I don't know if I care about exploring the rest of this level. need the hit points, but I guess we'll take it. Screw it. I ain't gonna keep fighting this This level looks just seems like everything is just on repeat. Like everything just keeps looking the same. I mean, we're going forward, so it can't be the exact same things, but everything just constantly just looks the same. Very boring basic level and level design that just really feels unmatured. Whatever, we're just going this way then. Alright, we are definitely going this way. The game just like, no, you're not going any other direction. So I guess picking up that is experience. This boss sucks a lot. This is just poorly done. And you can't use his ability while he's running. I mean, it's coming out of his fingers. Yeah, this is really just poor design. Like, it's just annoying as fuck. Alright, you can't hit them when they're there, so you just... And we still got hit. Alright, so we'll go a little bit more. We'll just sit here. Oh, so now we get to do this guy. He's went Super Saiyan. Okay. Listen for the sound. Ah. Oh, you gotta wait for him to do that, and then we do it. Okay. Okay, out, around. Oh, I almost screwed that up. I did screw that one up. Oh, come on, dude. Like, I want to like the game, and there's enough there to kind of enjoy. It's definitely not a refined, it's not a polished game. It's more gimmicky than anything. I feel like, yeah, they give you a lot of these guys, but almost all their abilities are pretty meh, whatever. Like, the dude with the missile and the shotgun is just pretty trashy all around. The fire seems to be fairly strong, so he's a decent boss kind of guy. We haven't seen much of the other stuff. The other one that can see in the dark, I'm seeing that very niche. The flying guy is a little annoying, but not terrible. Then we have the one that can transform into anything. We haven't really seen that. We didn't do it properly. Understandable. But all in all, like, the guy that goes real fast, he can if it's wide open, but as soon as there's something in the way, you lose everything. So it's again, not really good place for it. It's more just a gimmick than anything else. It is still a decent, fun little game. That's not awful, but the controls really are annoying as hell, at least to get started. Maybe once you get used to it after a little while, they start to be a little bit better. But all in all, like, sometimes you'll try to jump forward and you'll kind of just jump straight up. You'll do that a lot, and it's annoying as hell. You get that once you get the hang of the wall jumping, it's not terrible. It's still not as refined as like some of the Batmans, Ninja Gaiden, and stuff like that. But it does function fairly well once you understand how to do it. Other than that, like, it's very basic. Like, at the end of the day, the game is an extremely basic game that, honestly, you want to spend some time going through the entire level and finding all the experience stuff so you can level up your guys. I don't know what that's really doing. Like, it's showing their stats kind of going up a little bit, but, like, I haven't really noticed any difference between the guys anyways. They all share the same hit point and special pool, so it's like, okay, the gun sucks. Like, we're not even gonna, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. The way they do the gun is garbage. Sometimes you'll hit the enemy, sometimes you won't. You'll be shooting through it and nothing will happen. But all in all, like, it's still a fun, silly little game. Luckily, the levels aren't overly long, so you can kind of do some stuff with them. Have a little bit of fun. But at the end of the day, it's kind of being Mega Man without being Mega Man, where you have different abilities that, you know, may or may not come in handy or anything. You're a cyborg, and there's a few of the things in there. You even have, like, almost looks like a Dr. Light kind of thing, and, you know, it almost feels a little like they're trying to come off of, like, Mega Man a little bit. Granted, the game really does have a lot of its own nuances, but there's a lot there that really does feel like it is pulling from Mega Man a lot. But all in all, the game, decent. Not great, but not awful. It is definitely playable in short bursts. I think it can be a lot of fun. I wish there was a password or whatever on the game, because, like, you're gonna get frustrated and want to just stop playing, at least at the very beginning, a lot, because of mostly the controls really are aggravating as hell. The gun and the way combat is really kind of sucks as well. But So I would have liked to seen like a password or some kind of save feature so you can take breaks and come back to it, because trying to play through this game for some is going to be very, very difficult, at least for a while. For others, can be fine. Like, if you're used to shitty controls, or you like a little challenge, or just want to have fun, it's really not bad. But it's not refined or polished enough to really be considered a very good game, But like I said, all in all, it isn't a terrible game by any stretch, It plays well. Luckily, the levels are short enough to where you can kind of blow through them real quick. But, I mean, when you go trying to go search for all the experience parts to level up your guys, which I still don't understand because it doesn't seem to do anything. But I don't know. We don't have any of the real stats in front of us. The way the game fully understands, like if we went and looked online, kind of got a big rundown of the game, might change some stuff about it that we may or may not enjoy. But just going for first glances, just playing it with no information whatsoever, it's a playable, somewhat fun game, but really going to be annoying at a lot of times. Controls is really the main issue with the game, minus the combat, which of course is one of the biggest parts of the game, is controls and combat. And those are the two parts that really don't function as they should. But you get past that, you can have a little bit of fun. It's really not a terrible game, but it could have been a lot better if they would have taken some time and just really polished it and improved on some things. But with that being said, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Until next time, you guys have a good one.